Alright, I hope you can hear me now. I don't know what's going on. A lot of technical difficulties today, of course. My Elgato thought it didn't want to work at first, but just so you could maybe tell me on stream if you can hear me right now. That would be a great thing. Might need to repeat everything that I said before then, but I'll quickly... Alright, but we are going into the final 3 minutes of qualifying right now, as we are in round 2 of OSRL Season 5, as I already said before, but of course you couldn't hear me. But, I mean, we're here. Joe Fane currently sitting in pole for the Renault team, 4,000ths ahead of Ferry Lando. Cal put himself up into P3 in the AlphaTauri right now. 58.3, Stuyven only 9,000ths of a second behind that as well. Prince only in P6 in the Mercedes. That's a little bit surprising. I mean, the guys at the back, not surprising at all. They want to start from there, so they did not decide to do anything else. But that's the way we are looking right now. Also in the standings, we have Scuderia Sepp currently sitting in P2, in P1 with 26 points. We have Stuyven sitting in P2 with 18 points, Kuhn in P3 with 15 points, Joe Fane in P4 with 12 points, Ryan Sven in P5 with 10 points, Carl in P6 and Farron in P7. And in the Constructors Championships we have Red Bull sitting in P1 with a comfortable lead with 44 points, Mercedes in P2 with 15 points, and Renault in P3 with 12 points, followed by McLaren, AlphaTauri and Ferrari. And that's everything that I talked about before, so I'll just head on to the next back to the real race right now, just after I followed up on everything. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. But now, yeah, we are coming close into the final minute of qualifying right now. It's going to be really interesting. Joe Fane currently pole sitter. I don't know what he tried to do here, why he went that late. Not quite, I really don't know what he tried to do there. Stuyven currently is not on a lap, and Stuyven would approve that his qualifying is done. 58 seconds. 40 seconds remaining. That is not enough for him to do another lap. So he will start in P4 at best, even though I don't expect him to stay there for much longer. Now we have Kazai currently. Kazai is not that far and retires from the session. Not quite sure who's the next guy to finish a lap. I think next guy to finish a lap should be actually Ferry Lando is an out lap. One of the Renaults. Yeah, Joe Fane is not on a lap, and I don't think he will make it in time. Franchise is on a lap, but he's not improving, currently only sitting in 10th place. Then we have Joe Fane. He's not on a lap, but will he make it to the line? I doubt he will. Trying to make it here. Fully pushing, but it's not enough. He's coming into the pits. Actually, I think it's, yeah, not quite sure if it's the glitch again or not. But now we have Prank coming over the line, improving up to P3 with a 58.2. Kuhn, of course, won't do a real lap. He will stay there, starting in P13. We have the next guy coming up is one of the Alphas who's also coming into the pits. Sarah Ripper's also coming into the pits. Then we have Kyle, who still is, maybe has the chance to improve and go up to the top spots. He's not improving, and he's on an invalid lap, so it will not improve. But now it will come down to Ferry Lando. He is the last guy on a lap, and he will be the one to challenge for pole. He's currently improving by 50,000ths of a second, and that would put him into pole position and would put him with a 58.0. But will he come down? Will he get it? He comes down to the line, and it will be a 58.0, improving by a 10th, and it puts him 1/10 of a second ahead of Joe Fane And he will start from pole position in the second round of OSRL season number 5. What a great ending to the qualifying session. Really deserved pole for Ferdinando. He has been putting on some good results also. A really good and quick driver. So really deserved pole position in this race. We have Joe Fain starting in P2, Prince in P3, Colin P4, Stuyven in P5, Cell Rippers P6, Martin P7, Riza in P8, Military Shadow in P9, Franchise in P10, and we have Farron, Danachman, Kuhn, Kazai, Scuderia Savvaki, and Lemon all starting outside of the top 10. So that's the grid for today, and it's going to be a pretty fun race and pretty interesting race that we are going to see now. So yeah, let's hope for a good race. It's going to be a 100% race. So really need to see what we are going to do and what we are going to see in this race. But now we're heading to the race here in Sakhir for the Sakhir Grand Prix in OSRL Season 5. And I really expect it to be a good one. This track is a pretty short one, so we will have a lot of laps today. I think it's about 58 or something, so we'll have an hour of racing. Even with safety cars and all that happening, it could be even higher. 57 laps. And you're predicted to do one-stop strategy here, pitting in lap 20 for the hards, or lap 23, around that time for the mediums, starting on the soft tires. And now we can see the tires getting chosen by the drivers. Farron starting on the hards, pretty interesting call by the Ferrari driver. But P12 down to P17, all medium. The Nachaman, Kuhn, Kazai, Scuderia, Savvaki, and Lemon all starting on the mediums. And of course, top 10 all starting on the softs as they qualified on those tires. So that's what they will be starting on, and they will have to make their strategies work and go as far ahead as possible. But now we will have to see how the start goes. Of course, it's not a long track, so any given mistake, you have Franchise making a mistake, spinning out, and still rip us. And actually it isn't Lemon who got disqualified from the formation lap for some reason. Not quite sure why, but he's back on the grid. But you really have to see how turn 1 plays out. It's a really difficult corner to judge. Of course, you have a little bit of a run towards turn 1, but I mean, one thing that you on this track, of course, that you also don't you have to hope for is, I mean, if you have to hope for no one to miss out on the second or third corner, because if someone misses that one and just goes straight on and forgets about the circuit, which I don't think it will happen because those drivers have practiced a lot, it could end in a pretty bad way and damage for everyone. So we will have to see what happens though. I mean, we're currently back on the grid. We are back on the grid spots for everyone. And oh yeah, okay, I actually switched it up, and now we have 5 lights, and it is lights out and away we go for the Sakhir Grand Prix in OSRL. The one McLaren pulled over to the back, and the Alfa Romeo of Marty is already in the wall. He is already with damage right off the start. What a bad start from Marty. Starting on the softs, he's already got damage, but Ferdinando keeps the lead coming out of turn 3. There are some battles at the back. There's their car's going 3 wide, also running wide. But we have Ferdinando in P1, Joe Fain in P2, Prain still in P3, Kyle in P4, Stuyben in P5, Prain already under attack by Kyle. We have Military Shadow following them. He had a pretty decent start. He gained a few positions because of the Marty incident. Also, you have Kuhn. Kuhn at the best start of the guy starting at the back. He started in P13, I think. He's already up to P8 and right at the back of Riza. With Kazai also getting up to P10 now. So Franchise has also dropped a place now. Farron has also dropped a few places to P12. He has dropped one place to P12. The Nutchman also in P13. And there's Kyle. He's ghosting right now and he's lost position. Actually, I think, yeah, that's the timing glitch again. I've had that a few times already, but I don't know what's going on right now. He's getting overtaken by a few cars. He's ghosting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with the timing page right now, so I have to somehow try to keep everything clean here and try to see what they're doing. And there was a little bit of a touch, I think, between Steer Rippers and Reza or someone else. I'm not quite sure who it was, but there was some kind of a touch there. Reza now trying to go down the inside of Steer Rippers, still going side by side up the hill. But I think it is the Haas. Actually, the Williams tries to stay there, but the Haas will come out on top and get into P8. And Kazai actually makes a move too on Steel Rippers up into P9. So the Williams losing 2 places in 2 corners. But the Alfa Romeo will try to make a move on Reza too. He's so close, touching his back, coming out of the final corner. But now Steel Rippers will be close enough to make a move on Kazai maybe. But oh, there's Farron in the wall. Farron lost it and dropped it coming out of the final corner, and the virtual safety car is coming out now. And Farron just dropped the car or got hit or tapped. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I didn't see it at the back because of the action going on in front. I'll try to have a quick look at it, because I could have maybe seen it in the camera. There was a battle with the Williams at the back. He was fighting with Lemon and he ended up in the wall. I'm not quite sure if it was anyone's fault or if he just dropped it or if there was a touch. But now this is the perfect time for Marty to catch up to the field. Lemon got hit with a penalty, but he got a drive-through penalty for speeding on the virtual safety car. The same thing happened to me at this track when I had a league race here, so this is pretty damn awful for Lemon, who's stuck in 15th. Drive-through penalty. All that, but the virtual safety car is gone. Ferdinando still in P1. Yellow flag and Marty is out of this race. Joe Fain now will make a move for the lead, going around the outside on the straight, but will he be able to make and keep the move? He will go up to P1 and get past Ferdinando. Marty leaves the session, but he has been out, of course. But great move by Joe Fain to get into P1, get past Ferdinando here into turn 1. And now we will have to see how this plans out. And of course, one thing that we have to look out for here is the management of the ERS, because if you lose the DRS, you pretty much recover no ERS in the whole race. So you have to be pretty careful with all of that. So if you don't save your ERS and just lose all of it, you will be getting eaten alive on the straights because you have no pace anymore. You can't use any more speed. But this is what they will have to look out for now. Ferdinando, DRS wide open. Will he be able to make a move back on Joe Fain? Still Rippers is out of the race. Also an incident in the final corner, it looks like. Another virtual safety car. Franchise and Reza both pitting. They have been involved in fights with Steel Rippers, so maybe, yeah, Franchise needs a new wing. I'm not quite sure what happened there because I, of course, didn't see it, but it looks like there was another incident in the final corner. Or coming out of the final corner, at least, that's the thing. And it took the chance away from Ferdinando making a move into turn 1 because the virtual safety car came out right in moment as the virtual safety car is gone now, and Ferdinando's really close to Joe Fain. The virtual safety car came out right at the moment where Ferdinando tried to attack Joe Fain, so it was pretty unlucky for him, but now he will have another chance to attack him. And he is closer than last step, and he will probably make the move also Trying to go around the outside. Military Shadow goes into the pits. But now he keeps the move on the outside. Joe Fane trying to make a comeback on the inside, but Fairylander retakes the lead up into turn 1. And now they will be fighting, and Brain is just hoping for a mistake and some dumb move from the guys in front to get back into the... to get a move up there. Joe Fane trying to go around the outside on Fairylander, and he made the move stick already up into turn 5. What a move from Joe Fane, also with the DRS of course, but he made the move stick, but now Fairylander will of course have the opportunity to make a comeback up into turn 1. Lemon with the fastest lap, but of course he's still back a bit from the guys in front. But we'll have to see if he will maybe make a comeback at some point. Fairylander now, though, close, will make the move on the inside into turn 1. This time, no, he's not trying to go around the outside, moving right in front of Joe Fane. But Fairylander retakes the lead once again. The lap after. And now, I mean, they're so close together, I could imagine another move happening on this straight again. But this time it's no one really close enough. Maybe Prain, no, maybe Stuyben, but all of them are not going to do any moves here. Stuyben getting close to the back of Kyle, maybe giving him a slight touch there, but nothing major. But no one tried to make a move here, and Kazai spun it. He overtook Kun, I think, on the straight or somewhere, but Kazai dropped it, coming out of, I think it's turn 7. It should be turn 7 if I'm right. And he just dropped it, lost the places. He's still far ahead of P10, but he dropped 3 places in the end. So not great for Kazai. It's still a long race though, so you can always recover this. On the main straight though, none of the top 5 guys are close enough to make a move up for any places. Unfortunate for them. And this time Stuyben is really close to Kyle, coming down the second straight, but he's not trying to make a move here. He just wants to get the DRS on the main straight and wants to attack there, but he's close always on the second straight. So to try something, but nah, he's not gonna risk anything there. This time around, Prain is the closest guy to make a move on anyone, but of course Joe Fane, he is also in the DRS of Fairylander, so it's not easy to make a move for Prain. Just like anyone else, Stuyben getting close to the back of Kyle again. We've seen that a few times, but maybe Stuyben will try to make a move here. Now he does not want to make a move going up into turn 3. Oh, now we have the engine, we have the rev glitch. I'm not gonna stay on Stuyben for that moment here. Of course, it's not a great glitch, I must say. But now we are here. It's, I don't know how many times we've seen this before, but we have 5 guys close to each other in their DRS, approaching turn 1, as Prain's really close to Joe Fane now, even closer than before. But I mean, the DRS is so overpowered, he just cannot make an attack on him. As Vaki now gets past Kun on the main straight, DRS open. Kun of course did not have DRS. I'll just drop back to Vaki. Maybe he will make an attack though, again on Vaki. That is what we have to find out now. If he will do. For now, nothing happening though. Stuyben close to Kyle. I've said that sentence way too many times now. But this time, two times down. Maybe he can work something around. Prains has lost some time here coming out of the penultimate corner. But once again, Simon's not going for any moves. Kept it behind him once again. So they're not gonna do anything. Kazai retires from the session. He also dropped coming out of the final corner. No, he went into the pits, I think. Yeah, will issues, he says, so went into pits and retired. Yellow flag of course is there because of Kazai's car now leaving the pits and him retiring, but it won't cause anything. 11th lap of the top 5 guys battling for the number 1 spot. And they're always around 5/10 around each other, but never close enough to make any late move, any surprising move, because not close enough. Also not on the back straight. It's just not gonna work. But they're always staying in the DRS because the guy in front can't run away with someone staying there. It's just not easy on this track to do anything. As Kuhn gets past Vaki now again up into turn 1. The Mercedes Strava, last season's championship winner. In both championships actually, in the Constructors' Championship with Prens. But also in the Drivers' Championship, of course. Is looking pretty good again, and Scooter Race have also caught up to them. Missed a lot of time because of wheel issues last season. But now he's back, better than ever, and Stuyven made a move finally on Cal. Before the final corner, once I look at another battle, there is a move happening at the front. Also Joe Fain pulling back again, staying behind Furry Lando. And Stuyven made a move work in a corner where you don't really expect anything to happen. And Prain ran wide, and Stuyven gets past him. Prain made a mistake, and Stuyven was able to get past him because of that. But now Prain will be mad because, I mean, both of them, they had a pretty heated discussion yesterday about who's the quicker and better driver. So I mean, maybe today they want to have an even harder fight on track and show who is the better driver, who will make the better moves, who will be quicker. And it looks like they're in pretty similar pace right now. But of course Prain with the little bit of a mistake, and now Stuyven is losing time to the guys in front, and Joe Fain will try to make a move around the outside. Furrylander defending the inside. Joe Fain around the outside. Will he get the move done? Furrylander is still keeping it in front in P1. The McLaren driver defending pretty well against the Renault driver, and the Red Bull of Stuyven says, "Thank you very much, you just saved my life." And they keep him close in the DRS, so he won't lose any time or ERS to Prain and Kyle behind. But one thing that might actually hurt all of those guys, the constant battling only helps the guys of Kuhn and Vaki and Scuderia Sepp to catch up to them quicker. So they're not really... It's not really benefiting them. 4.6 seconds only as Lemon gets the Nacho Man at turn 1 of the track. Battling for P12, of course, Lemon with the penalty still. So that's one thing. There's a yellow flag and Kuhn has retired from the session. Another one. He is the second guy of the race to drop the car in the final corner. And Kuhn was doing so well. And then just dropped the car. Coming out of the final corner. What a shame for Kuhn. And it actually brings out the safety car, just noticed. And now we have the first full safety car of the evening. We had 2 virtual safety cars so far. And now we have a safety car after 16 laps with 5 retirements already. It feels like it is the Mugello Grand Prix all over again. Whatever it was called, I'm not quite sure what the name of it was, but pretty damn unlucky for Kuhn, who dropped the car coming out of the exit, out of the final corner. And it helps everyone here at the front to pit now. And probably everyone will go for hearts and try to make it to the end. The Military Shadow picks up a speeding penalty, driver penalty because of speeding under the safety car. He is the second guy to do so, and Furrylander goes for the mediums in P1. I did not expect him to do that. I mean, Hearts will probably make it to the end, and Vaki goes for the softs. Pretty interesting strategies. Now we have to just wait and see what is going to happen here. When the safety car will come in again. I mean, the field is pretty close, but this also helps Lemon to closer. I mean, everyone pitted. So that's the thing, everyone used the safety car to make a move. Actually, yeah, I was about to say, I thought I saw a racing point there. Even though it didn't. As the safety car is now coming in this lap, making a pretty late call. In the final corner, lights are out. And now Furlander will give on a pace for the restart as he's going now. Stuyven had a pretty decent restart. and he will be able to make a move maybe in turn 1. He is really close. Everyone's so close. Who is trying to make a move down into turn 1? It's Joe Fane maybe on Prane. No, he does not, and they're nearly squeezing people. Joe Fane. It's overtaken by Kyle. Kyle up into P4 as Vaki tries to go down the inside of Joe Fane up into P5 on the softs. Vaki is side by side with Joe Fane, but the traction is giving him the advantage on their place as Franchise has spun and he is into the wall. And he's out of the race because it glitched him into the wall and his tire is gone. The safety car has gone and we have the 6th retirement of the race. Not a great way for this race to go on as Vaki tries to make a move around the outside on Kyle. And what a move from Vaki. Up into 4th place, and now he will try to catch the guys in front and then make a stop later on. I mean, he has to, the other guys maybe won't. But now Prane closes up on Stuyven. He will try to make a move down the inside on the Red Bull. Locks up, but Stuyven keeps it on the outside in P2, and maybe Vaki wants to make a move now. Not able to make a move around the outside on Prane, but still there. Military Shadow and Hanachman both get 3-second time penalties, but now Vaki using the advantage on the softs to get past Prane. Up into 3rd place. And he will try to catch Stuyven as well now. And his teammate Ferry Lando he flew away 1.5 seconds ahead on the mediums. And Vaki, even before the straight, up into 2nd place, will now try to catch his teammate. Both on different strategies, just like Stuyven and Prane on different strategies. As Military Shadow is the 3rd guy to drop it out of the final corner, and he causes it safety car as well. What is going on today? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what is going on right now. So, the final corner. Catching people out. The whole time we're not even halfway through the race. As Lemon gets the 5-second penalty for a collision with Seb. On a safety car, Lemon spun out of the pit lane. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but something not very great happened there. Now we are 23 laps through the race. As we are now close to hitting the halfway point of this race. As the safety cars once again coming in. We're not far away from reaching the limit of safety cars that you can get in a race. I mean, I don't know how many safety cars we could actually still get. But definitely there are some. Not a lot of them left, but now we will have another restart in the race. But Fernando now going onto the pace, and Vaki and Stuyven are side by side. Vaki's still on the soft, so he will be close enough to make a move on Fernando. Really closely, really shortly, and now Kyle and Prain also fighting. The Nacho Man going for a move. Prain with a late move on Stuyven. He is up into... Actually, Prain stayed behind Stuyven. I thought he got him for a second. And the Nacho Man is close to them, also trying to make moves here. Scuderia step locking up, and Riza hits the back of, I think it was... I don't know who it was who he hit him. I think it was the Nacho Man who he hit. 5-second penalty, letting past Kyle. And now we have Stuyven in P3, Prain in P4. Vaki got up into first place, getting past Fernando. Stuyven in P3, Prain in P5, P4. Lemon right behind that. And Lemon trying to make a move down the inside in the final corner. Able to get past him, P4. For the Williams driver. Good job by him. That's how we have 22... Actually 32 laps remaining. Mouse just said no. Lemon trying to get past Stuyven as well now, up into third place. The only driver making another move. I mean, now it feels like the race is going to get a little bit boring now for 32 laps. Prain is coming closer again. Now Joe Fane makes a move around the outside on Prain up into turn 1. Prain not making a move back, so Joe Fane getting past Prain in to P number 5. Now they have 3 guys in DRS. 4 guys actually, Lemon to Prain. Also maybe Seb will join in on that. And the top 2 guys still, I mean the first guy still has to pit. So that might actually play into it. As Prain now breaks himself, nearly going to the back of Stuyven. It was pretty late braking at Stuyven now. Close to Joe Fane, but taking the better of it, not making a move anywhere. And now actually Scuderia Sab has been closing in a little bit on Prain. So a 4-way battle. 4p4 with DRS all open for the guys, except for Jofane of course. Lemon also coming closer to Fergie Lando, which makes Lemon look like he is the guy to beat right now. I guess the mediums will make it to the end at this point. The softs for Vaki? Definitely not. Fergie Lando, it's going to be close. Maybe he will make it, but I doubt that. I doubt that heavily, but I'll have to. Maybe he surprises me and he will make it to the end. Maybe he's driving like Modstall, the great Modstall, the true legend of OSRL. Not racing this season. Sadly, always a fun guy, and the guy that loves to go for P11. Also, of course, a Red Bull merchant, driving with Stuyben in seasons 1 and 2. But now, not here this time, so Stuyben back in Red Bull, driving with Scuderia Sap. As Lemon is now close to Fergie Lando, maybe trying to make a move on the straight. Of course, Fergie Lando does not have DRS, so it will be a pretty easy move to make, as DRS is just so overpowered on this game. He will open it up now. You can see the speed difference. Trying to make a move down the inside. Lemon up to P2. And he makes it up down the inside in turn 1. 27 laps to go, and he is on the best possible strategy right now for him to win the race. But Fergie Lando might try to make a comeback, but I doubt that he will make one. Just not looking like it. He might, I mean, he has the DRS, but probably will drop out of it on true pace. It's Lemon, season 3 champion. So I mean, you know, his pace is pretty raw and pretty awesome. Now Scuderia Sap will try to make a move on his teammate, as Fergie Lando actually makes a move up on Lemon, but Lemon will make it, keep it on the inside. Fergie Lando still trying to stay there. Probably got a warning for that, but he wasn't able to still stick there. Scuderia Sap got past his teammate, the current championship leader, up into 5th place. Stuyben nearly touching him. And now Prain will have the chance to maybe come back at him and try something, but Fergie Lando in P3 might also have the chance to come back. Not far away. This time though, Fergie Lando got the DRS open. You can see how overpowered that DRS is. Makes it look easy on the straight to get up into P2 again. Lemon still trying to stay there on the outside. A little bit of a touch there. Lemon still keeping it there. Trying to go around the outside into turn 3. A little bit of a hit there. Forcing it. And now they will have a drag race on the second straight, on the back straight to be exact. And Lemon, yeah, he keeps that second place, but he's losing a lot of time to Vaki. And maybe that move cost him time. Maybe that move cost Fergie Lando as much time that he will lose points and lose time and drop back. That's the thing. We don't know. Lemon gets another 3-second time penalty. That's the second penalty now, so that will also come into play at some point in the race. Now Fergie Lando, DRS open again, down the inside in turn 1. The McLaren driver. This time Lemon keeps on the outside again. Lemon is having the battle of his life, and he is keeping the car in front somehow. in some way is able to survive the attacks from Fergilando. And he's actually doing in a pretty good way to just keep it there. But now Fergilando has lost his time. And now it is Prain against Diamond, the duel that I've been waiting for, not gonna lie. Right, not quite close enough to make something. Now also nearly dropping out of DRS, but Scuderia Seb is the one that is actually not far away. All three guys got DRS now from Joe Fane, who might also be closing up on Fergilando, so we might have a little bit of a battle coming up now in a bit. Prain is now, Diamond is now dropped out of the DRS from Seb, so not great. And Scuderia Seb has closed in. Now Scuderia Seb and Prain both close enough to make moves hopefully in a bit. It is their goal, of course. Right here, right now, Seb now, DRS open. The mediums are the quicker tires, but how long will they last? That is the big question here, as we are 20 laps away from the end of round 2 of the OSRL. This time Scuderia Seb is pretty close to Joe Fane. Will he maybe make a move down the inside into turn 1? And he does not decide to do so. He's not close enough. Brain also staying back. But they're coming closer, and maybe we'll make it at some point to just risk it all and throw their car into one corner. Riza, I think Riza left. Actually, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Riza's getting a lap. That's why he's ghosting. But now we'll just hop on board with Danacho Man for one lap with the GOAT. Danacho Man. We'll just follow him around, going down into turn 4, into 4th gear. As Vaki now went into the pits, made a stop, and he will go for the softs again. We'll drop him down into 7th place. But now he will try something here. Now we have the Dutchman coming down into the final corner, though. He's going into 8th gear, down into 3rd. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the Nacho Man, Racing Point. The Racing Point GOATs, of course, Aston Martin now in real life. The Racing Point GOATs. Underboss, of course, not racing, sadly, at the moment. But the Nacho Man doing everything he can to maybe get the points on at some point. Just like Brain is trying to get just like Brain is right now. And he will try to get 2 more points into his back, trying to make a move on Stuyven, who currently is 3/10 ahead of him. This time Brain. Is he close enough to do it? He is not trying to risk a move. I mean, it's once again. Praying now, this time. 4 attempts back. He was close at last lap, so I don't expect to move this lap. This time he won't make a move on Stuyven. Once again, Vaku with the fastest lap with a 1:00.003. Nearly breaking into the 59s in the race. That would have been a great lap from Vaki. Of course, he's trying to make a comeback. 4 seconds down on Prain and Stuyven. But also, one thing that we have to look out for, Scuderia Sap and Lemon both have penalties, so currently Furrylander would win on penalties. Lemon has got 6 seconds of penalties, and Lemon has slowed down. Lemon has lost some parts of his wing. Lemon has lost some parts of his wing, and he will drop back with the damage. I don't know where he was able to get damage from, but he did. And he has to pit in P1. He had a 3-second lead, so I don't know where he was able to pick up damage on the left hand plate and retires from the session. Wow, I did not expect that. I really want to know what happened here. But no, Furry Lando is in P1 and looking for his first win. It's looking good for him right now. This time Brain trying to make a move around the outside on Stuyven, but he takes the better of it. I'm so sick of Brain right now, and he is not able to make a move. He's not trying to make a move on Stuyven. I mean, that was the closest he's ever been to making one, but now Vaki will come from behind, so he will need to speed up if he wants to get past Stuyven and not lose some time because of Vaki getting past him. And now Vaki is close enough to make a move already on Brain. And he does it the first try. He makes one move on Brain. And Brain will lose time to Stuyven now. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Brain lock, I think it was Vaki locking up, nailing into the back of Stuyven, but he will get past him easily. The great traction of the softs. Trying to make a move down the inside on Stuyven. He takes the better of it, locks up a little bit, not quite able to make a move here. Stuyven defending with his life. I don't know why he's doing that. It's just gonna help Brain to get even closer to him. But this time, now with DRS, it should be Vaki's turn to get past him. I mean, there's no way. Joe Fain pits in P5, being in P3 on the mediums for 21 laps, for 12 laps off the softs. I'm not quite sure. Ferguson will probably try to take this car home and the tires home as long as they can to win. And now Brian 5/10. Four tenths. Now, Brain, I expect you to make a move here. I don't care what anyone says. Brain, 2/10. This is his chance to make a move somehow. He will even take the better of it again. I don't know what I have to say anymore about this. Vaki is now second down to Scuderia Sepp in P2. Vaki is looking like he will win the race today because Furlando on 28 lap old mediums. He still has to go 11 laps, so he will be on 40 lap old mediums once it comes down to the final laps. And I'm not sure how the duration is on the mediums, but I don't think it will be good for the tires. And now Brain hitting Stuyven a little bit. As Vaki got past Scuderia Sepp, I actually completely missed that because I was focused on the other fight. .5 seconds. 10 laps to go. That should be easy for Vaki. Should be very easy. But now Brain, 4 tenths, DRS is open. This time he's not getting as close as he was last time. And so not a lap without a move for the Merc driver. Just consistently staying in P5 and letting the Red Bull team run away with the points as they currently are in the Constructors' Championships in P3 and 4. Well, it's currently Mercedes in P2 with 15 points. Well, I'm not quite sure what Kuhn thinks of this, but they're just losing points at this point, and it's not really looking great for them. Four tenths. It's yet another lap where he's not close enough to make a move, probably, unless he fully sends it. Lando is now going to be under attack from Vaki as Brain locks up and hits Steibon a little bit. As Joe Fain on softs getting past Kyle on the main straight. Up into P6 for the Renault driver, who was in a pretty good position, but now needs to gain 12 seconds in the remaining laps on Steibon and Brain to maybe get a better position out of this again. And Vaki now for the lead. 3 tenths, better tires, younger tires, fresher tires, more grip, everything, more pace. So it should be an easy overtake for the McLaren reserve driver to get past the main team driver and give himself the lead in the race. Now he will not make a move this lap, it looks like it, or a late one. Around the outside, late braking into turn 1. Trying to set himself up for it, but Lando defended the inside and did not allow Vaki to get past him easily there. And this time around the outside, going into turn 4. Will it be the move? No, he's not quite able to get past him yet. But he's not trying to risk anything right now. Brain is now 2 tenths behind. Not... yeah, I should look at the front pedal because Vaki is actually trying to make moves. Now with the DRS again, this could be a possible chance. Better traction. And is this the one? This is the one. Vaki gets past Lando for the lead at the Sakhir Grand Prix. And now Lando needs to just hope for himself for the tires to survive, and Brain has made the move for P4. He did it finally on the straight. With DRS open, he was close enough and outbreaks himself. Steibon trying to come back, make a move around the outside, now turning into the inside. The Red Bull driver gets back on Brain, and Brain's still there. Around the outside, and they have crashed. And Brain is out of the race. Steibon and him got tangled up. And Brain is out of the wall, and the safety car comes out with 6 laps remaining. Brain has lost all tires by the looks of it. And now the one time Brain goes for the move. Steibon can come back, and Brain's in the wall and is out of this race and lost all the points for Mercedes. My goodness, what just happened? 6 laps to go, and now maybe some other guys can pit now and go to the end. What just happened? And I can tell Brain is super mad right now. Brain is going to be out. I just want to hear him right now. I just want to hear what he's talking about right now. But Brain and Steibon collide with 6 laps remaining. And unbelievable scenes. Joe Fain in the pits, Lando in the pits, Sepp in the pits, Vaki also in the pits. Everyone coming into the pits for new softs, and the Nacho Man will get a top 8 finish. Things that you don't see normally. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Riza is AI, actually it's him driving, but he still will be one lap down to the guys in front. And now we will have to wait for the Nacho Man to catch up. Once he caught up to the field, it will be the restarting time for about 3-4 laps on this track. 4 laps of action. Unbelievable scenes, and Brain is out of the race after colliding with Stuyben. Oh boy, I wanna get into that room. I want to talk to them after the race, right after it, to know what happened there. I will quickly check in as well and have a quick look at the incident here. Side by side, battling through the first couple of corners, and then Stuyben and Prain and him just tagged onto them. I don't know if it was just racing. I think Stuyben ran a little bit wide coming out of turn 3 on the inside apex, running wide, and then of course Prain couldn't go anywhere else, and Riza got disqualified for ignoring yellow flags. What is going on? And the Dutchman will get top 7, if not better. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 retirements. Holy smokes, what is going on in this race? And we have 4 laps remaining from now on. The safety car is coming in. We have 4 laps of racing remaining. 4 laps until the end of this race. 7 drivers remaining. Full shootout. Vaki, Furry Lando, Scuderia Sepp, Joe Fain, Kyle, Stuyben, and Donacho Man. As Vaki will go now for the race. Scuderia Sepp will now make a move up onto Furlando, the current championship leader. Gets past Furlando easily. And it's now Furlando trying to make a move down the inside on Scuderia Sepp, being late on the brakes, but he keeps it out. Joe Fain and Carl battling side by side. Carl getting a 3-second time penalty. That doesn't help him here. Joe Fain going down the inside, getting a little bit of a tap there. They're touching. And Stuyben maybe nearly got both of them, and Donacho Man trying to get into the fun here next to Stuyben, trying to fight with him around the outside. Donacho Man not quite able to make the move. Right here, the Riza is left. Of course, he is not in the race anymore. He caused the safety car. He didn't cause the safety car. He got disqualified on the safety car. But now we have a freeway battle for the win with 3 laps remaining once they cross the line. Ferrari Lando, Scuderia Sepp, and Vaki. The top 3 guys here. Scuderia Sepp locking up. Carl has now lost gear as to the guys in front, so they won't really have a chance to make moves here, as Vaki sets the fastest lap as well on his new tires. And Ferrari Lando is close to Scuderia Sepp. Maybe making a move here down the inside. Breaking late, touching Scuderia Sepp, and he nearly took out his teammate. Ferrari Lando gets the 3-second time penalty after touching Scuderia Sepp, cutting the first corner and losing places, and that will probably drop him down to back of the grid, fighting with Stuyben now, but the penalty will drop him down anyways. It cost Scuderia Sepp the chance to attack Vaki though. And Vaki will probably run away with it. Ferrari Lando led the race for most of the time, and now he will only finish in P6 by the looks of it right now. Scuderia Sepp 1.3 seconds. It's not enough for him to make any to get anywhere close to Vaki. 2 laps remaining, or at least 1.5 now. Now Scuderia Sepp closely got into DRS, but not quite enough for anything. Simon gets past Joe Fain up into P4, so the Red Bull driver, helping Red Bull to get more points on the board. Joe Fain not able to make a move back on him. Kyle losing the time, and he will drop down to P5, so Simon will get a podium, second time in a row. By the looks of it, unless Joe Fain makes a move now, but now we're heading into the final corners. Scuderia Sepp now 1.2 seconds, not enough. And Vacu wins the race. Scuderia Sepp in P2, Stuyben in P3. What a race! What a race! I'm just speechless by the ending of it. Vaki winning the race. Scuderia Sepp getting second, but still got the fastest lap off him. Stuyben getting a podium now after the incident with Prain still. Joe Fain in P4, Carl in P5, Natchman in P6, and Ferdinando in P7. Then we have Prain, Lemon, Military Shadow, Franchise, Kuhn, Kazai. Still Rappers, Marty, Farron, and Reza retiring from the race. And that's it for the race today in Sakhir for round number 2 of OSRL Season 5. We did it for yet another time, yet another banging race. And really just what an interesting race we just witnessed. But yeah, we'll be back next week for the race in China. So yeah, until then, have a good day, have a good weekend, and goodbye. See y'all soon. Peace.